It all started when I was in college. I had been in this relationship that was really serious for about a year and a half. And after some time, I found out she had been cheating on me for months. And I was devastated. I was always afraid in my life of rejection. There were a number of circumstances when I was a child where that was true. And this just was the cap that sealed it all. And so as I began to self-medicate because of the deep pain that I felt, I turned to alcohol, immoral relationships, and even drugs. And it all started out kind of innocent at first. There was like this community that was kind of this false intimacy. There was this exploration that even felt liberating for the most part. And it progressed rapidly to a point where there was hardly a day where I wasn't high or drunk or just trying to avoid any form of rejection or pain. And it all came to this breaking point one night after a series of just convoluted circumstances. Things had been getting progressively worse. And I just got in my car and drove. And I drove for hours. And I ended up at this park, and it was the first time in over a year that I'd actually sat down and begun to reflect on the events of the last year. And when I sat there, I just fell down beside my car and I looked up to the sky. And I remember crying out to God. And I needed him so bad. And in that moment, he spoke to my heart. He said, I made you for more than this. And for the first time in over a year, I began to hope. I broke down weeping because every day the last year, I woke up every morning and said I hated my life. I hated who I had become. I couldn't stand to look at the person in the mirror. And for the first time, there was this hope that maybe I could be something more. Maybe I could have good relationships, good friendships. Maybe I could actually matter. It was a moment of absolute resurrection. It was not only a resurrection then, but it's something that's continued from that moment to this moment. And I'm experiencing it every day. That new hope, that new life. And it's all because in that moment, Christ met me.